The Denver Nuggets defend home court and now have a 2-win lead over the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. Now, joining us tonight to give his wish list is not the happiest Laker fan in the world, together with our producers and our directors, NBA Philippines All-Star analyst Coach Willie Wilson. Coach, welcome back to the game.
Thank you for having me. I mean, is it a coincidence that I'm back on a day that the Lakers lose? I don't know.
We would love to have you when the Lakers win again, Coach. But, of course, a 2-0 lead for the Denver Nuggets. First of all, without giving any of your wish list items, of course, we're going to get to that soon. General thoughts on this series, Coach?
Well, obviously I'm not happy about it, but am I surprised? No. Remember, my Lakers have overachieved, starting the season off 2-10, making it this far. We're happy with where we're at,
right?
But we know that we can go a little bit farther.
And speaking of, Coach, on that last point, let's go ahead into your first wish list.
It's
that time of the year again. Welcome back, Coach Willie. So, for wish list number 1, you're saying the West Finals needs to go into 7 games. Why stretch it all the way to Game 7, Coach?
Well, obviously, we want more basketball. We want good basketball. We want the Lakers to win in 7. But in order for that to happen, we got to get to 7 games. This is the highest form of basketball being played, the 2 highest basketball IQs on the court at the same time in Nikola Jokic, and on the Lakers, obviously, we have LeBron James. Everybody wants to see this chess match go back and forth.
Well, Coach, both games have been very close. I mean, the Lakers almost completed the comeback in Game 1. Also in Game 2, Coach, what have you been seeing in terms of the chess match, in terms of the details?
Oh, I mean, we look at how Game 1 went, the back and forth, Lakers coming back. That seems to always be the case, except for in Game 2, the Lakers were up, and then Denver stormed ahead. Obviously, we saw what happened in that fourth quarter. I didn't like what I was seeing, but again, it's just a chess match. You have the style of play on one end with Denver. They play beautiful brand of basketball, moving the ball around with the maestro, the Joker. And then with the Lakers, sometimes they're going downhill attacking. Other times they're living and dying with the 3-point.
Well, first item on your wish list is good for the fans. Also, the second item on the wish list.
Yeah, speaking of, we're seeing such amazing basketball, so physical, and you're saying a lot of chess match, back and forth with the players. Second on your list is that the stars stay healthy. How important is it for them to be 100%, especially in this situation?
Well, obviously, when the Lakers win in 7, we want to play against a complete Denver team. So for that to happen, we need everybody healthy, especially the Joker. He has no real history of injuries, but as far as Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr., they're coming off of substantial injuries. So we want to make sure that they stay healthy. And as well, on the Lakers end, LeBron has battled his share of injuries, and we already know, self-explanatory, what has been happening with AD historically.
Well, Coach, when you take a look at the pace of these two teams, they've been running back and forth. How is this related to, hopefully the health of the two teams? I mean, I could see Jamal Murray, he was exhausted after that game.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm looking at the box score. I'm looking at the minutes played. Essentially, the Nuggets are playing a 6-man rotation with the 7th guy probably playing around 10, 13 minutes. The Lakers, they go pretty much 8, 9 guys deep in their rotation. And they can deepen that even more moving forward. We know the struggles of playing in Denver, the Mile High area. So we go back to LA, get back into that track meet, and then push the pace and make Denver and run them into the ground.
And you mentioned the Lakers, they've been trying to shoot from the outside, and that's connected to the next item on the wish list.
Exactly. Let's bring out wish list number 3, which is the Lakers need to get back to attacking the basket. Tell us more about that, Coach.
Well, okay, so you have Jokic, who is not really known for defense.
Right.
Okay, you get him in the pick and roll. LeBron James has the ball, and then he's settling for 3-point shots. He was 0 forever in today's game. We need the LeBron James that's attacking downhill. Now, is it Father Time catching up? Is it the altitude in Denver? I don't know, but whatever it is, he can't bring that back to LA. He needs to bring that attack mentality, and it's got to trickle down to all his teammates, especially AD.
And talking about attack mentality, LeBron, of course, he has that in his bag, but on the other side, also the superstar on the Nuggets.
Yeah, speaking of the Joker, wishlist number 4 for Coach Willie. Jokic continues to lead the break. Is there another level to his game, Coach?
Okay, so this is what makes Denver so fun to watch, all right? Now, the Lakers, top defense in the NBA, one of the top defenses, the top transition defense.
Right.
What happens is you have Jokic leading the break. He gets the defensive rebound, he starts attacking, and then what happens is the way most transition defenses are set up, you have a guard stopping the ball.
Right.
Which is with Jokic. Jokic is kicking it to Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. They take a shot, right? And then you have Jokic sprinting to the paint against a guard.
Right.
A guard cannot box out the two-time MVP. Offensive rebound if it is a miss, put back. It's just, 1 + 1 = 2 every single time, or 1 + 2 = 3.
Right.
However you want to put it. And that's what is making the Denver Nuggets so effective.
And Coach, I love that point because in the playoffs, usually, you attack the mismatches, you try to set up your defense, but when Denver does that, it's going to be hard for the Lakers to try and stop, Jokic down low with guards guarding him, and that's such a great point, Coach. But we talked about LeBron, we talked about Jokic, let's talk about the other guys.
Yeah, we talked about these MVPs and all the stars. Now, let's go on to the next one and the last one, which is super important, I believe. It's both supporting casts need to ball out. Who are you expecting to step up on both teams? Let's start with the Lakers, your team.
Well, obviously you have the guys coming off the bench. It could be Rui, okay? It could be Jared Vanderbilt. We could see a surprise and Malik Beasley might pop up. But whoever's the magic bunot from the Lakers, they need to step up. And likewise, if Denver wants to keep up the success, I don't know if they can continue this pace with playing guys 40+ minutes down the line on that starting lineup. 40 minutes, 40 minutes, 40 minutes. They're going to need contributors off the bench, namely maybe Reggie Jackson, spelling Jamal Murray. You talked about him being exhausted. Christian Braun putting in some quality minutes and maybe going a little small ball.
Well, of course, Coach, before we go, just quickly, is it true or false whoever wins on the road wins this series? Just true or false?
True. And that'll be not just Lakers, Game 5 in Denver. Mark it down.
All right. So for the producers and the directors, you got to take note of that.
You need to go on that streak. Let's go, Lakers.